All right, we got to get that. We got to get the crazy town here. So here we go. Biden's at the National Prayer Breakfast today. G, roll it.
God has called every single one of us to be the light of the world, to be the salt of the earth. He's called us to love our neighbor as ourselves. President Joe Biden has done this his entire life. And that is what has prepared him to lead.
That's what he's whispering.
That is what brought him to a time such as this. That is why he is here, to lead this nation and to heal this nation.
This coming
It's
from
my
her.
honor
Is that
and
Glenn
privilege
Close?
to introduce this man of faith and great courage.
All these people who
I don't know who
support
she's
abortion
talking about.
up until the birth of the baby.
Folks, look, let me say, I hadn't planned on, I didn't know I was going to get that kind of an introduction.
No joke.
Carrie Job, you have the voice of an angel, kid.
Who?
What?
I tell you what, you really do. And that guy sitting next to you, he's a lucky guy. Mitch McConnell. Mitch, I don't want to hurt your reputation, but we really are friends. And that is not an epiphany we're having here at the moment. You've always done exactly what you've said. You're a man of your word, and you're a man of honor. Thank you for being my friend.
Would be an epiphany.
Chuck sort of leaned over. He didn't say anything, but just like, was that Delaware? But it was Delaware. I remember going to a little Catholic grade school in Claymont, Delaware, which was a steel town that was dying. And the bus my mother would drive me to school parking lot. It's called Holy Rosary School. It's called Brookview Apartments. It used to be Section 8 housing later.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
And I get out of the bus, I get out of the car, and that's where I-95 runs parallel to these days. And I said, Mom, why are all those kids, it was then called colored, why are all those colored kids in that bus? Because in Scranton, there weren't any. There were very few blacks. So, and Milton wasn't what you might call the epicenter of desegregation.
Oh.
And so you've been through a lot, but you've done a lot as well. And, I learned a long time ago, never make one good eulogy. Because if you make one good eulogy, you got to do a lot of eulogies. I think I've said to Mitch and some of you earlier in the last couple of years that, one of the things I don't know for sure, but I think is missing in the Congress, we don't spend as much time with one another as we used to. We used to eat lunch together, and there was two big round tables, big dining room tables, and a buffet. You learn about I remember one day I walked in and there was a little corner in the table, or a corner table, when the big table was filled. And I sat there and Jim East said, "Come over here, Joe, sit down here." And I wasn't about to sit in John Stennis' seat. And because he sat at the head of the table, and he said, "No, come on, he's gone." So I ordered my hamburger, whatever that devil I ordered, took a couple bites, and then walks John Stennis. And I immediately put a napkin on all my stuff, and I said, "I'm finished, Mr. Chairman. Come on, right here." I later got a handwritten letter from him about 3 o'clock afternoon. "I appreciate the honor of you recognizing my seat, but you didn't finish your meal. I promise this favor will be returned." And with return, he actually endorsed me when I ran for president from Mississippi, expensive hamburger firm. As I stand in this citadel democracy that was attacked 1 year ago, the issue for us is unity. How do we unite us again? We have a chance. We have a chance. A chance. The world is changing. The world is changing. The moment, but there's also a moment of great progress.
That's inspiring.
Criminal. Wow.